Hello everybody and welcome into the SFA Season 15 Week 4 BearCave. We are back with another week coming off of a bit of a boring Week 3 last week. Looking for a better week this week. Let me know if you can hear me. But if you don't know what this is, it's the SFA. It's an online dynasty ran through Discord, Twitch, and YouTube. You can jump in at any time, claim a team. You can set playbooks, you can hire coordinators, set depth charts, set schemes, recruit players, participate in any of our server games, including BearCave, a fully functional sportsbook, and a fully functional stock market economy. If you want to join, check in any of the links in any of the descriptions. And I know McNasty and I know somebody else have pending bets from last week, waiting on Nick, so we'll make sure to pay those out for you. Either tonight or whenever Nick's available. But yeah, it's a big week here. Week 4 typically wrapping up most of the non-conference games. And if you are watching live, think about using that Twitch Prime sub so you don't miss out on any of the action, and any and all revenue made through Twitch Prime or the Twitch channel does go back to you guys in the form of a national championship trophy and care package. So let's get on into it here. And before we get started, as always, check out our friends over at Home Field. They're dropping a baseball and softball uniform thing on Friday for a bunch of schools, so check it out. Use code SFA for 15% off, and as always, if you're a returning customer, you can use our affiliation link as well to continue to support us. And check us out over on Instagram. If you haven't, Simulated Football Association. I post daily media stories over there. We have about 50 Instagram followers, but like 300 Twitch followers, so make sure you go follow over there. And then if you want even more content throughout the week, you can check out patreon.com/the SFA for more content, including the Patreon Push podcast and the additional game day on Watch Party. Warrenburg yards, I don't think you want the answer to that, Dogwater. Do you want me to tell you, or you want to wait for the stats video? Hello, Nathan. Missouri beats down on Moon. Boozin, yep, Boozin scored, yep. So we're gonna get ready in here. The first game, I think we're going to the Pac-12 here. All right, Dogwater, you want the answer? I guess we'll flash it on screen quickly since we're here. So they scored 51 points. It was great, right? And then you check in on what Warrenburg did. A whopping 2 for 5. Let's go. 2 for 5. Not much you can do when you're not EMPing people. All right, so we're going to get into the first game of the day. Shoot, I got to make sure we are on 7-minute quarters before we jump on into this. No, we are on 9, so would have given you guys some free over bets. But yeah, as always, BearCave is the 10 best games of the week, and we'll go through them one at a time, and then we'll jump in if it's close at the end. So first game up is going to be Boise State, still looking for that first win, and then UAB, who is kind of reeling 3-0. They have a couple of upsets. So let me know, Coach Haydoon, if you're here. Let me know heads or tails, kick or receive. I know you sent in your jersey request. Alt 11 is what we're going with. So let's check out Alt 11 if it's in here. They got a lot of alts in here. Yep, alt 11. Ooh, the black and the orange. All right. So, first time we've really seen UAB in quite a while. Their quarterback is Squinton Winston, an SFA player. If you're betting on this game, it's a -5 for Boise State, and the over-under is 53.5. And we're looking at Squinton Winston pass yards. Will he go over or under 249.5? So here we go. Very even matchup here. Oof, Coach Tribe just realizing UAB, not very good. However, they might be the chosen one, and we got a little bit of rain here. Oh, baby. So the pass game might... Okay, those are some crispy helmets. Anyone who said, ew, that's a terrible combo. Those black and orange helmets, my goodness, those are crispy. Had a very busy day. Ray. Paul. And what did he say? Hold up. I didn't even see what Haydoon said. What does Haydoon want? Heads and kick. All right. My sound went to shit. Should be fine. We should be good. My microphone was in a blender. Well, it shouldn't be anymore. We should be okay. Alright. Here we go. I'm going to try to keep my controller steady. I don't want to do the Yeti on a stream game. Alright, 7-3 here. 14-3. If it's bad, I'll have to switch it at some point. So, Boise State cooking already. Last time it hurt my ears too, so I don't know what happened. But Boise State, 28-3 on your dome. What a game so far. Looking for the cover here. Nothing doing for UAB at home, so they get on the national stage and they shit themselves. That's kind of how it goes. And that's going to be the game, 35-3. Oh, baby. All right, so we get a Boise cover to start the day. As we check out the stats here. Decent running the ball. Six-toe, the SFA player, and then Charbonneau getting involved. So, all right. Boise State cooking today. So, Decent, 268 through the air, 2 touchdowns. Six-toe, 83 yards, 1 touchdown. Decent, 14 on the ground, 2 touchdowns as well. Charbonneau looking good here. Big time day for Boise State. Gets their first win on the year. 3 TFLs for Bennett. Got a sack for King. Interception for Sisk. And a couple of deflections. Wait, were there any fumbles? No fumbles. And Squinton Winston, he went under on his pass yards, threw an interception today. Not his best day running the ball. Joseph Collins, not very good here for UAB. And on defense, they do have an SFA player on defense. Nuru McLean and Kamel Farley, SFA players, getting 7 combined tackles. A lot of TFLs for these two guys. 1 sack for Steven. Couple of deflections, no fumbles. And that will do it here for the first game of the day. As always, got to get my players of the game, so it'll take me a second. Mike's always had a soft spot. Mike, were you here when UAB was good in the SFA? They had the one dream year where they went to the playoff. I think it was season 8, maybe? Maybe season 9? No, it's probably season 8. Mike was. Nice. So you got to see him in action. All right, 1 game down here today, folks. All right, next up. Next up's going to be Oregon State and Arizona. So Coach CTE, if you're here, let me know. Or Coach Cam, if you're here, let me know. Whoever is here will get to choose. We're going to get to see, we're going to get to see Arizona, but also we're going to get to see Oregon State. The transfer quarterback from Ohio State. They're 3-0. Forgetting his name, Lance Malone. And if you're following this game, it's a -2.5 spread for Arizona. Over under is 56.5. And we're looking at Lance Malone interceptions. Will he throw one? Tails receive if he isn't here. I don't know, Dogwater. I gotta look at it. But 51 points is pretty nice. That's the highest score in the sim. So if you bet on UTSA, which doubt anybody would, you'd be a rich man. Alright, so we're just going to go with Cam here on the home team. So you don't get to pick the heads or tails part, but you do get to pick the receive. So he wants the ball. Can Oregon State stay perfect as they try to chase Oregon in this division? Do not win the toss here, but they will receive anyways. All right, here we go. First quarter, and no score. Remember, Oregon State grinded out a victory against MTSU last week as Arizona strikes first here at home in Tucson. They missed the extra point. Vintage Arizona here as no score for Oregon State in the half. Long drive, though, and they take the lead. Oh, boy, and then they extend it. Arizona, we've got a low-scoring game on our hands, folks. Defense everywhere. And we get a punt. All right. Going to go close. Taking their time. They take the lead. Long touchdown there. And we're going to go one play at a time now. Can Lance Malone lead a game-winning drive? No, they have to punt again. And that's 4th down. So Oregon State's going to get the ball back. Remember, we do not jump in until we're at the 2-minute mark. And they're going to have to punt again. So can they get the ball back here? Yes, they do. All right, so we're going to jump in 2 minutes. So we're going to see Oregon State try to take it the distance. Down 3. They're going to get the ball with about 1 minute, 40 seconds left. So Oregon State, they've been better the last couple of years. They break through there, don't get a chance at and what a punt! Oh baby, if that's inside the 5, this game over. Lance Malone, the transfer from Ohio State, he has to start at the 3. What a punt! So Lance Malone, first play, gets about 3. That's not going to help you out. They're going to have to hurry it up now. He hits Daughtery. Lance Malone, 6 of 15 on the day. Transfer from Ohio State. They are perfect. He goes under center. Looks like they're running a bit of an option type of a playbook this year. Interesting. Lance throws that, hits his man, and he's pushing. That's Daughtery again. He gets 19. Big play there. So here comes Oregon State. They get out of the shadow of their own end zone. They're going to spike it here now, trying to save those timeouts. Lance Malone editing the play. They're actually going to throw it out of this. Fake spike. He yams it deep, and that's way over the head, and Jovan Lewis dropped the game sealer. You can't give these type of teams extra chances. We know Lance Malone can sling it. Shades of vintage Arizona. Going to give Lance another chance off the back foot. That's incomplete again. He is just not comfortable in the pocket here. 7 of 18, 58 yards. Definitely not a good day. But the question is, did Lance Malone throw a pick? 3rd and 10 now. Rolling out. Throws it short. Oh, that was it again. Arizona had another chance at it. So Oregon State, last hope. 4th and 10 for the Beavers. Can they keep this drive alive? 4th and 10, their own 25. Lance Malone drops back, and he throws it, and it's incomplete. Arizona's going to win the game. So you got to watch them kneel it out. Remember, Oregon State does have all 3 timeouts, so technically not over. Hands this one off. Nice cut. Only gets about 4. So 3 timeouts, still technically not over. 1 first down would do it. Can Coach Cam get his first win as the Arizona head coach right off the heels of an epic signing? Yes, he does. There's the first down, a lot more. There you go. Jamil Davis gives them the clincher. So things are looking up for Arizona now. They grind out a conference win. And victory formation here. Coach CTE can't believe it. So one more snap here, folks, and Arizona gets a gritty win, 13-10, and that's going to be a cover for those of you guys following BearCave at home. There's a gritty cover there for Arizona. So we had a blowout cover for Boise and a very close cover for Arizona. And there it is, folks, 13-10. Coach Cam gets his first career win at Arizona. Congratulations. Some are saying Coach Cam has already achieved more at Arizona than the previous coach. Chad Harris is your player of the game. What a punt. Lucky for them that those like 3 dropped interceptions didn't come back to bite them. Oh dear. Love the Beavs uniforms in this. All right. So we'll check the scoring summary. Not much scoring today. Pleasant had a touchdown. So we check the stats here. Chad Harris, the junior quarterback, taking over for Josh Gamara, 19 of 30. Jamil Davis over 100. Greenberg had 44. Scotland with his 12 pancakes. Vintage Craig Scotland. A lot of TFLs here. Couple of sacks. No interceptions, obviously. A lot of drops. So that means a lot of deflections. 3. And 1 forced fumble for Chase. And he got the recovery. And for Oregon State, Lance Malone, the sophomore, 7 of 20 on the day. Just not what you like to see. I mean, they were rushing him galore there on the drive we watched. And on defense, 14 tackles, 6 TFLs for Logan Holmes, John Jansen. A couple of sacks here. No interceptions, and a couple of deflections. And 1 fumble. I know, Dogwater. Let it go. Am I not allowed to rib ya? Alright. So Arizona gets the cover. So 2 covers to start this week after we had a cover fest last week. So Lance Malone did not throw an interception though, so that's a no. So now Miami taking on Arizona State. So Coach Leaf or Coach Eisen, let me know if you're here. Heads or tails, kick or receive. Eisen, you are on the away team. Miami, they got a big win over Hawaii last week on BearCave. We'll see if they can double down. How's it my fault Warrenberg only got 5 yards? Is it because I put him on the all-time 1-star list? After 2 career games. And then Eisen did not submit for uniform, so we'll just go regular here. Alright, so I don't see Eisen in here today. That's alright. We'll just jump in. Heads and kick, per usual. This is interesting because Miami could be a sneaky good team this year. They have a decent schedule. Could definitely make a run to the CFP. They do have the second scoring offense. That would take up an at-large bid from somebody from a power conference if they did make it. Which could make conference championships a bit more spicy if you lose one. Normally, if you lose one and you have a decent performance, you'll still be in. But with Miami looming, that could knock somebody out. Alright, so heads and kick here as they travel to Tempe. So they go from Hawaii. Now they stop at Tempe on the way home. Miami opens the scoring here. 7-0, 13-0. Arizona State, they've got to start figuring this out. They get 3. Oh, man, Miami, they can score a lot in a hurry. Here they go. Another blowout looming. Oh, dear. This is not looking good here for the Arizona State fans who traveled out here. They do get a touchdown. And they battle back. All right, so this was only a 3-point spread for Miami, a 48.5 over-under. And we're looking at Travis Birch carries. Last week he was a workhorse. See if he does it again. Got an interception now. Miami, they can't capitalize. Missed field goal. And then Arizona State comes back. So this was 26-3 at one point. Oh, baby. All right, and a long touchdown there for Miami. So it's currently 8 points and 9 points. So we can't quite watch just yet. We got to get another score from Arizona State. Doesn't look like that will be happening. Wait, they convert on 4th and 10. 4th and 8. Can they do it again? No, they can't. It's a sack. So can Miami finish them here? Remember, it's 9 points. We can't quite jump in here. Got to be a one-score game. Arizona State, can they punch it in? Yes, they do. All right. So let's watch the onside kick. Can Arizona State get lucky? Down 6. No, that's picked up by Miami. He hangs on. Miami is going to win the game. Yes, D-Sleep. All right, so we got to watch it. Miami here, and they called a timeout just to be petty. Coach Leaf going to go to 2-2 here. Miami going to stay perfect. It's going to be a cover here for Miami as well, so we're going to start out today with 3 covers. So we got a cover machine after a wild week 2. And no extracurriculars there. Just ends the game. All right, so Cameron throwing the ball, slinging it around. He got 4 touchdowns here. Birch got a long one. So Cameron, big day for him. 327, 4 touchdowns. And Birch, we were looking at the carries for the BearCave. And over-under, it was wildly over there for his carries. Almost 200 yards for Whitfield. Looks like Miami is back. Looks like they've lost nothing by going independent here the last couple of years. Looks like they're doing just fine. Couple of interceptions. Couple of fumbles as well. And for Arizona State, A.J. Manning, not the best day. 350, 2-2. Only about 50% completion percentage. Eric Woods, 16 of 55, 1 touchdown. Bill Bird gets 181 on or through the air, but not much else doing. And hold on, did Doug Dollars get a carry? No, he did not. Boo. Defensively, no sacks. Couple of fumbles as well. Dollars. Okay, so Dollars is punting for him right now. 226. He downed one inside the 20. All right. So not much going here in the first 3 games. It's all right. Always got to get my player of the game here. Remember, folks, we got recruiting after game day, and the Cyhawk game is game day today. But next up, we've got Texas taking on Southern Miss. On the surface, this doesn't look like much of a matchup, but Coach B-Dog is going against his former school. So, B-Dog, if you're here, let me know, kick or receive, you are the home team. And let me know if you have a jersey request. Did not see one in the Patreon chat here today. Nope. Yep, we got option versus option, except the new Texas offense is more of like an option run. But this is a big matchup here, especially after Texas got rather embarrassed on game day last week by Baylor. They need a big bounce back. The spread is 7 for Texas. The over-under is 45.5. And we're looking at Lake Hutchinson, the right end. Will he get a sack for Texas today? B-Dog dead account. All right, here we go. Be interesting to see if he loses this game. That'd be rather funny, because these are always the games that Southern Miss would always lose with B-Dog. B-Dog at Southern Miss has always just been the epitome of beat who you're better than, lose who you're worse to then. No, B-Dog's active. He's just, you know, doesn't send a million messages. Here we go. He was there for his game last week. Oh boy, look at Bevo. He's ready. They're looking for a bounce back day today. Still looking for Coach B-Dog's first win on stream as a Longhorn. Here we go. Quick touchdown there for Texas. And there we go. All right, there's another one. Are we going to get another blowout? No, no, no. Here comes Southern Miss. They have a decent quarterback. Decent offense, up 10. Southern Miss hanging in there, down 7. Oh, they tie it up right before half. So tied at halftime, and the fans are like, oh dear, here we go again. 17-17. Southern Miss takes the lead. Are we going to get our first upset of the day? Change of possession. Southern Miss goes up 2 scores. Not like this. A fumble. Not like this. Another fumble. Can Texas battle back? Yes, they do. All right, so now we're going to jump in here. Southern Miss has the ball. 3 timeouts for Texas, down 7. They've got to get a stop. Hand off there, and he gets 6. Lake Hutchinson, 4 TFLs. Doesn't look like he has a sack here. Maryland eye time. A first down likely ends the game. Power, and they stuff him. Marcus Brandt can't push through. Shaw takes him down. Wait, they gave him the first? No! Unbelievable. What a terrible spot. So that's likely going to end the game. Unbelievable. Texas bettors are in shambles. What a terrible spot. No way. There's no way he got that first down. So, all right. So now, I mean, the difference between the play clock, they will have a chance if they miss this field goal. Or if they punt it, they'll have a chance. So Texas should get 1 play here. Yeah, we might. I mean, I can't really. Unfortunately, replay they don't have the line to gain, so it's hard to gauge where it's supposed to be. They're gonna throw it here, and they yams it, and that's incomplete. So they save time. Not sure what Southern Miss was trying there. If you just keep the clock going, it's over. But they're gonna try a 51-yarder here from center hash to try and go up 2 scores, which would end the game as well. So the kick is up. Can they finish it? No, he misses it wide right. Texas lives. So Texas gets a free 46 seconds. So it's as if they did get that stop. It's basically as if they did get that stop on the 4th down. Here comes Stewart. Dumps this off to Marty Fellows. He does get out of bounds. Big time run there, saving some time. Marty Fellows, 9.9 speed SFA player, transfer from Wisconsin. But you got to get a touchdown. You got to throw it downfield, Morris. Morris. He has time, floats, that's a first down. That's Marcus Scott. So they got to hurry it up now, 36 seconds left. In the pistol. Clock is started. Stewart throws that out wide. Once again gets out of bounds. Nicely done. Working the sidelines well here. Saving time even though they are dinking and dunking it. 48 yards away. Touchdown would send this to OT. Stewart. Over the middle. He hits his man. That's Marlon Hawthorne. He gets 18. Blaylock, the SFA player, can't believe it. Lots of SFA players on this defense. Looks like they're going to spike this one now inside the 30. Taking their time. 19 seconds left. Texas needs a touchdown. 29.5 yards away. Time for probably about 4 plays, as long as you don't get sacked or stopped inside. Boundary, plenty of time. They're yamming it. And he catches it, but he's out. Quinn Nash, he had to come back for it. They're at the 5. Here comes Texas. They got to hurry it up. 12 seconds left. They're already to the line. 9 seconds. They have 2 shots. Southern Miss completely blowing the game. I would call this a B-Dog special, but he's not there anymore. 2nd and goal. Stewart, quarter blitz over the middle, and he drops it. What a great IQ play from the wide receiver, knowing that catch would have ended the game, giving them another chance. And they kicked the, what are we doing? Why are you kicking a field goal? No! What? What? B-Dog! What? Why would you kick a field goal? What? Unbelievable! Oh, so sick. I'm sick. That is sickening. They choose the field goal instead, and Texas loses. Oh my. So Southern Miss wins outright. 31-27. We've never seen that happen before. Oh no. Lucked out. Southern Miss, they had every chance to win the game. And then Texas, I guess they thought they were only down 3. I'm not sure what else to say. Quinn Nash was in the end zone, but he had to come back for it. Caught that at the 2, had to come back to the 5. No idea what just happened. That is sickening. Why do you come out for the field goal? It wasn't even 4th down. Oh, that hurts. All right, so Copeland is right. This is where we're at. So 2 straight losses for Texas, as that's going to kick them out of the top 25, you got to think. Kicking a field goal with 3 seconds left. Can't believe it. Morris Stewart, 26-46. Did a good job of getting them down there, honestly. Had a decent day. Marty Fellows, over 100 yards. Quinn Nash, over 100 yards. Touchdown for Andrew Thomas. Copeland got one as well. A lot of pancakes today. Hutchinson got 10 tackles, 4 TFLs, but no sacks, unfortunately. But Brandon Jude got a sack. And INT, none. Couple of deflections. Kamari Cruz got himself a fumble. Two kicks there. And Trey White, 15 of 28, 3 touchdowns. Threw the ball a lot. I thought that this team was still doing their the flex bone, but Bobby Joe 2, 8 pancakes today. Larry Toro, SFA player, got 12 tackles, couple of TFLs, and no sacks. And interception from Pablo Smalls, the senior SFA player, former Georgia Southern player. Couple of deflections, couple of fumbles forced, and that will do it. All right. Hopefully that was just a weird one-off thing, because we've never seen that happen before, and I haven't changed anything since, like 3 seasons ago. So there should be no reason why. That should have just been, like, just like last week, just a glitch, I guess, with Texas. I don't know, but they choked. That's all we know. So next up here is North Texas and SMU. All right, so we'll scroll through the uniform options here. Let me know what uniforms you do want. D-Sleep. So you've got the away, you got 2019 homes, 2019 aways, home alternate, blackout. So this is just kind of what it looks like here. So B-Dog, let me know. Or not B-Dog, D-Sleep. Blackout, okay. I might have to do the whiteout over here. Alright, whiteout, blackout, cool. Alrighty, so this is a 2-point spread for North Texas. It's an over-under of 51.5, and we're looking at wide receiver Ja'Chrice Bass. Anytime touchdown. He is the fantasy football reward player for SMU. SMU is undefeated. Tails and kick if we win the toss. Alright, so can Coach Mushbrain stay undefeated here in the Conference USA, or on the flip side, can D-Sleep get his first win of the season? 0-3, but remember, the conference games are all that matter. Here we go, folks. Will we see more shenanigans like we just saw? Gerald J. Ford Stadium. He wants tails and kick. All right, so we'll see SMU first. Vidro Bautista, Jacris Bass. Let's get it going. First drive, nothing happening. SMU and North Texas scores first. All right, not much going on here for Southern Miss. Or SMU, I don't know why I'm choking. 14-0, 14-7, they get it back. 21! So North Texas has a 2-score lead. Can SMU battle back? 28-7, not looking good for the Mustangs. And an interception in the end zone. Oh, that is probably going to do it here. As nothing is happening for Southern or for SMU, and 35-7 domination here for the Mean Green today. First win of the season for North Texas, and that's going to do it. So North Texas covers. Nice job there from D-Sleep. Gets his first win of the season. So the scoring summary here. Parrish, Gerbax, the SFA player. Parrish, Twigs, Parrish again. So no touchdown for Jacris Bass. Oscar Branch had himself a great day, finally maybe settling into this offense. Taquan Twigs, 33 rush attempts, 135 yards. And catching the ball, Parrish had 3 TDs. Gritty didn't get into the end zone, but had 4 catches. Gerbax got into the end zone. And on defense, Desi Mazoud, 3 sacks for the SFA player living in the backfield today. 3 interceptions on Vidro Bautista. Jamie Vonderlo getting a fumble recovery as well. And for SMU, Vidro, he had to throw it 57 times, 254, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. They just couldn't get the running game going at all. And throwing the ball, Jacris Bass only got 4 catches for 84 yards, the 90 overall freshman. 15 tackles for Caldwell. 4 TFLs there. Giddy Up Man, the BearCave reward player, he only had 3 TFLs today. No sacks, no interceptions, 1 deflection, and no fumbles. All right. Jacris Bass gets player of the game, but does not hit his BearCave prop. Desi Masood come out party today, replacing Javon Ohio rather well. So glad D-Sleep gets a win in a week where he forgot to recruit. All right, so we move on. Now we got the Patreon BearCave game of the week. And this one is going to be Louisiana Tech and Coach Keat taking on Memphis. So this is a push game, 63.5 over under, and we're looking at the March Madness reward player, Husky Boyle, rushing yards, 114.5 over under. So I know he wants to go all red if they're available. So we'll see. Yes, they do. Oh, baby, all red does look delicious on this team. I like the all reds. Good shout. All right, so Coach Keat, if you're here, heads or tails, kick or receive as we get on into this. We're moving right along here today. All right, big time defense here so far for LA Tech. Keat is here, heads and kick on the road. God, you can see these red jerseys a mile away. It's all right. Tulsa got a big win today against TCU. Bounced back after their watch party loss as we got the Liberty Bowl. So home team gets to choose, or no, we get to choose. So heads and kick. All right, got some SFA players on this team now. Those end zones are disgusting for Memphis. I forgot about this. Stadium. We haven't been here in a while. It's got 7-7 after one quarter here. Still 7-7 and 14-7 for Coach Keat. Memphis trying to get back. Yes, they do. Memphis has a couple SFA players now as well. Another all-business guy in the Discord. 14-14. Memphis, they can't get it. We're going to the fourth quarter now, tied up. One drive at a time, and that one goes nowhere. Can Coach Keat? No, it's 3 and out. So one more drive, nothing doing. So we're going to go one play at a time now. Husky Boyle, they have the ball. Can they get a long drive here? Looks like they're trucking. 14-14, big plays. Can they punch it in? Fourth down. And they, oh no, they kicked it and he didn't hit it. A missed field goal, and now they're going the other way. Big play, big play. We're going to jump in. 3rd and 11. This is masterful. So Baron Veenkamp, the linebacker, gotta hope he does something here. Also Stensby, the cornerback, SFA player, top of your screen. So can Memphis battle back? We got a missed field goal. Lefty quarterback here dumps that off, and he's going to be short and stop the clock. Worst possible play that could have happened there for Memphis. But wait, they're going to go for it. Getting aggressive is Memphis. Lance Freeman at quarterback. Big chance for Coach Keat. They're 1 for 4 on the day. On 4th. 3-man. Steps up. Floats it over the linebacker. And it's a turnover on downs. They don't give him the first. That was a risky throw. Barely got it over Chad Dawson, but he came back, made the tackle. So LA Tech gets the ball. We get to see Husky Boyle in action. The SFA player, the March Madness Reward player. We've had Mo Ali Cox. We've had Toko Maha Pakarori. Now we've had Husky Boyle there in the backfield, number 1. He goes out on a route. They throw it to him short. He gets 3. He has 6 catches on the day, 54. This offense runs right through him. Frank Bright, I believe, started some games last year. 2nd and 7 now. 14-14. He has time, dumps that short again, and pushes, gets about 4 for Mike Hardy. Third and 3 now. Can LA Tech keep the drive alive? Are they going to have to punt it back? Bright. Short, open man. First down. Clint Cooper. They hurried up here. 50 seconds left. Dumps that to Husky Boyle. He breaks a tackle, gets 9. And they start taking that timeout as they approach field goal range. We'll see if they get there. Empty now. Husky Boyle on the sidelines. Don't know if I agree with that call, but Frank Bright takes off. He does have some speed, and he gets nice. There you go. Inside the 35 now. 42 seconds left. They hurry it up. No Husky Boyle on the field. Bright. Clock is ticking. Dumps that short. Broken tackle. Peterson gets 9. They call the second timeout. 35 seconds left. Inching closer and closer to the field goal. We don't know how far they can kick it. Probably would like to get inside the 20 here. They're pressing on everybody. 35 seconds. Bright. Short, and that's tipped away. Beautiful coverage by the cornerback. 3rd and 1. You can't float it out there on those little hitch routes. You got to deliver a strike, and he could not. 3rd and 1. Can Memphis get off the field? Bright's going to throw it. He takes off. He can. It's a sack. Memphis gets to him. And they call the timeout, so Memphis is going to get the ball back, and they got to go for it. They can't kick the field goal from here, a little too far. 4th and 6. Bright over the middle, and that's a first down and a lot more, Mike Hardy. LA Tech keeps it going. Memphis is sick. The fans are crying. 24 seconds left. So 19 seconds now. Can get a little bit closer here. See, this is the appropriate time to... Oh, man, what a tackle there on Husky Boyle. Kizzy Crosby, the SFA player, bringing him down. Number 30. That was a big man tackle. Only 6 seconds! You gotta get down! And we got a flag! Offsides on Memphis. Demetrius Tragan. They're gonna accept that. So, can they call the timeout? Looks like it. All right. Oh, dear. So now they're going to ice him here. 3 seconds left from Ray Hash. It's going to be about a 35-yarder. This has been a wild day today, for sure. Third to win the game here for LA Tech. Coach Keat to go to 2-1. The kick is up, and it is good! Triple zeros on the clock. What a drive from LA Tech. And they walk it off. What a ridiculous game. It looked like LA Tech wanted to give the game away. No, this is the same AI since we introduced the new one in Season 13. Haven't changed anything. Just sometimes we have ridiculous weeks. Audio spike? Ah. More crunchy audio. I don't know what's going on. Should be good. No, it's fine for game day because I don't have to move my controller. I think it's like... it's my connector to my controller. Yeah. I do not need to put a volume warning. Relax. I think it's just the port to my controller. I gotta mess around with it. But, like, I don't have to move my controller on game day, so it's fine. It's just on BearCave, I have my controller in my hand, so it's, like, moving around. But Frank Bright, he gets 186, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Rushing the ball, 154, so he hits his over for Husky Boyle. He gets a touchdown. And on defense, Baron Veenkamp, SFA player, the freshman. He has one heck of a day. 5 TFLs. He gets a sack. 3 sacks. Lucher Stensby, the SFA player, gets 4 tackles. Couple of deflections here. And a fumble for Donald Cox. For Memphis, Lance Freeman, 21-35, gets a touchdown. Rushing the ball, J.J. Hall gets a tutty. Throwing the ball, not much. Demetrius Traeger had the offsides there at the end. A lot of TFLs here for them. Kizzy Crosby, that was his only tackle of the day. That big one on Husky Boyle. Corey Watson gets a pick. And that will do it here. So 17-14. So the push goes towards LA Tech. Gotta get at my players of the game here. Now we're on to the right side of the graphic, the big games. So we got LA Tech. All right. So next up here on BearCave is we got Alabama and Georgia going at it. So let's take a look here. This is going to be a pretty important division game as Alabama's already taken a loss. Georgia wants to start out good. Two CPU teams. I believe it went under, Elharm. So Alabama, this is a 4-point favorite for Georgia. 43.5 is the over-under. And we're checking on today Curtis Bird, the #1 prospect in the Season 14 class, the in-game recruit. He's on Georgia. Will he get an interception? He is a free safety. Alabama is attainable in coaching. However, at minimum, you've got to have made the CFP, I think, at least. Yeah, but Alabama, Clemson, Georgia, all those teams, they will be attainable when we move to the new game. Just you've got to have the coaching prestige to get there. No, Cryo, you could not have gotten Bama off of your free win year, your Mickey Mouse year. But 7-7 after one here in Athens. 7-7, a lot of lower scoring games today. 10-7 now for Georgia, 13-7, they open up the lead. Alabama, they've got to figure it out. They do, they take the lead here. Georgia trying to battle back, they can't. Georgia, the team that knocked off #1 East Carolina earlier in the year. Georgia takes the lead. So down 5. Here comes Alabama. Can they bring this back? It's 4th and inches. We can't watch it quite yet. They get it. Here we go. 2nd and 8. Or 2nd and 4. 2 minutes, 8 seconds left. All timeouts across the 50. We've seen some classics between these teams before. Alabama. This is new quarterback. I think Joe Bennett is his name. The plan is to go to the new game, Wind. It just depends on what's available. So first down there for Alabama as they're now inside the 30. About 90 seconds left, plenty of timeouts. Time a non-factor here. Bennett throws that short, and he hits his man. Gets 6. Stays in bounds. Clock is running. Terrell Washington. Joe Bennett, 209 yards. Out empty again. Bennett. Floaty, that's not a good one, and they're not going to give him the catch. He had to do an acrobatic backwards catch there. He couldn't keep the feet in. So no first down. 3rd and 4, down 5. You got to go for it if you don't get it. Free blitzer over the middle. He hits him. Free reign. Touchdown, Alabama. Terrell Washington gives them the lead. Blown coverage there. They went for the all-out blitz. Did not work. And they're going for 2. They're going to throw it, and he's open, and it's tipped away. Bert Osborne, the SFA player, makes the play there. Keeps it at a 1-point game. Chance for Georgia to respond. So Georgia with the return. Been a very good game so far, 20-19. Does Georgia have another miracle in them? Remember, they lost to Arkansas State a couple of weeks ago. Looks like, hold on. Did we reconnect? Are we live still? All right, looks like we might have lost connection for a second. Are we back? Hello? Are we back? Are we back? Yeah, refresh. We should be fine. Sorry. Yeah, I lost frames for a second. It disconnected. All right, so Georgia's still trucking here. Good thing I record, so I can upload one whole video still. All right, 3rd and 2 here. Let's see if Georgia can do it. Mooney, that's a first down. Remember, they just lost Sonic Van Eagle, the SFA player for the season, so got to have new receivers step up. Yeah, I didn't even lose frames. It just disconnected for a second. What the hell? All right, Mooney. Dogwater trying to EMP the stream here because Warrenberg didn't get more than 5 yards. They hurried up here. 1 timeout left. Jimmy Don Willie is 6 tackles. Hits that, and that's going to be a drop. 3rd and 4. Split back sets, 23 seconds left. Mooney, they got to get in field goal range. He throws it away. I don't know if I like that. He had plenty of time. Could have found somebody else. So 4th down. They bring a blitz, and they get to him. Down he goes. Georgia's going to lose. What a big-time win here for Alabama on the road. Alabama bettors are loving this outcome here. So once again, we're on another trajectory not to have a no cover today. So victory formation, Alabama's going to do it. The outright victory over number 10 Georgia, that's likely going to vault Alabama back into the poll. And this one is final, folks. Alabama gets it done. Is Alabama back? Terrell Washington, 6 receptions, 100 yards, 2 tutties. Georgia can't believe it. They've lost 2 now. They upset East Carolina, and now they're 2-2. Beautiful play there to take the lead as well. All right, these games are starting to cook a little bit. As we got 3 big ones to finish off with as well. So scoring summary here today, we've got Washington scoring twice. So Joe Bennett, the new quarterback here for E.J. Irons, he sat behind him pretty much his entire career now as the senior starter. Gets 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, leads them to victory. Rushing the ball, 117 yards for Brian Smith, the redshirt junior. Terrell Washington does well, Brian Smith as well. It was pretty much all Washington, though. And then 12 tackles here for Vaughn, 5 TFLs, couple of sacks here. No interceptions on the day. Jimmy Don Willie, SFA player, got 6 tackles, couple of deflections, no fumbles. And for Georgia, Jorge Mooney, the redshirt sophomore, gets 2 tutties. Rushing the ball, David Wright gets only 93 yards. Khalil Reeves, SFA player, gets 2 TFLs. Bert Osborne gets 7. SFA player Fernando Jose gets 2 TFLs as well. Only sack went to John Thompson. Couple of interceptions and a couple of deflections. No. So that's going to do it here from Athens. So how far does Georgia drop from that kind of a play? I mean, now you're 2-2, but you do have a big win over East Carolina. Kind of hard to judge. All right. All right, now it's time for some interesting matchups. We got some big-time teams taking on some good G5 teams, so some chances at some upsets. First one we're going to take a look at is UNLV at Oregon. So this game, it is a 9-point spread for Oregon, who had a big win over Tennessee last week. Over-under is 49.5, and we're looking for Sal Easton passing yards. All right, and cryo heads or tails, kick or receive. And then for jerseys, it looks like all black option. And then you'll go white out. All right, so we're going to go all black for Oregon. And then all white over here. All right, quack attack, tails and kick. All right, here we go. Can UNLV stun them? National Player of the Week, Brett Brooks. He had over 200 yards rushing at the quarterback spot. Will he be able to continue this? On the road, though, going to be a tough environment. UNLV had a great year last year. Interesting start this year. Almost took down Georgia Tech. And then beat Northwestern. Here we go, win the day, that's right. Quack attack time, baby. Autzen Stadium here in Eugene. Tails in kick. Lost the toss, here we go. Can Oregon play like they did against Tennessee, or will they play like they did against Wyoming? Looks like Oregon gets an early lead here. No score for UNLV, but they bounce back. 7-7, 10-7. And they add one before halftime. No, they're stopped at the 1 again. Brooks tried to find McLeod in the end zone, couldn't. So down 10.5 instead of kicking the field goal. 17-10. Oregon looking to extend it. Only down 13, down 6. Here we go. Next possession. Down 6. UNLV hanging tough. Can they take the lead? Yes, they do! It's a pass to Walker. One play at a time, like always. We'll jump in at the 2-minute mark, but UNLV is cooking right now. Big plays, though. Here we go. Oregon has the ball. Sal Easton, Fiker, bottom of your screen. Down 1. Inside the 40. 2nd and 3. Split backs. Looks like they're running a bit of clock. They don't want to give UNLV the ball back with any time left. Delayed give. That's going nowhere. Ubaldo Kingsbury, the SFA player, makes the play in the backfield. He absolutely stifled him. 5 of 15 on 3rd down. 3rd and 5. Sal Easton in the backfield. 4-man rush over the middle. It's intercepted! UNLV has the ball. Sal Easton threw it over the middle. He never saw him. Randall Baker, the transfer from Ohio State a couple of years ago, was a freshman on that national championship team. 1st and 10. Can UNLV finish this game? Timeouts coming for Oregon. Couple of interceptions. Couple of first downs will finish them off. 1 first down even will finish them off. Hand off here. Pushing forward. And they give him the first. DeMarcus McKenzie stretches. Dave can't believe it. What are these Mountain West teams doing to Oregon? Oregon struggling so hard with the Mountain West this year, and there's the victory formation. And yeah, that's gonna do it. Just 2 plays left, and they should be able to run out the clock. What a win for UNLV, 21-20 if this holds. And they're running a real play here. Hold the phone. So kind of like that Southern Miss game. Is UNLV going to give Oregon a chance? All you got to do is snap it, big fella. They need an incompletion. A stoppage. Something. They're going to throw it. Over the middle. He hits them, and they couldn't jar it loose. And that's going to do it. Brandon Harris hangs on. The upset is going to stand. Unbelievable. Number 15, Oregon goes down. Cryo is going crazy in the chat with the LA Knight memes. Bang. And as we hit triple zeros, down goes number 15. Oh, baby. On your dome, UNLV on the road. They were 1 play within beating Georgia Tech. Now they're 3-1. So UNLV, everybody thought they'd lose a step. Maybe not. A couple of games left here in BearCave, but this is a shocker. Sal Easton, what are you doing? Unbelievable result here today, folks. Brett Brooks. We'll see what he did in the stat sheet. We'll see what happened here. Scoring summary, it was Oregon that started it out, but they just could never pull away. They're up 20-7 at one point. Just could never respond. So Brett Brooks, 18 of 41, not that great of a day through the air, 43%, but he did not turn the ball over and run the ball. McKenzie, 98 yards, 2 touchdowns. Chris Mason, McLeod. His team didn't play that well. Vladislav had 8 pancakes. And on defense, a couple of TFLs. Ubaldo Kingsbury with a big play. Then the interception from Randall Baker was massive. And for Oregon, another tough loss here. Or their first tough loss of the season. Sal Easton, man. But lucky it's in non-conference. Still a chance to run the table in the Pac-12. Jace Fiker, SFA player, up over 100 yards. 3 TFLs here for King. Added 1 for a lot of other guys. 1 sack here for King. No interceptions. Couple of deflections, though. That's your missed opportunity. 5 deflections. Got to bring some of those down. And that will do it. Man, after getting a massive push from unranked to number 15, Oregon goes down. Some teams just can't handle the pressure once they're nationally recognized. So gotta imagine, is Brett Brooks worth the hype? I mean, I don't buy into the Heisman hype, but maybe quality quarterback hype. I don't know. Sorry. Should be good. I don't know why I did that. All right, next up is we got San Diego State at Oklahoma. So, Coach Piggy, let me know heads or tails, kick or receive. It's a 10-point spread for Oklahoma, 65.5 for San Diego State. So, Coach Piggy, let me know. Heads and kick. All right, here we go. So backup quarterback, it is Bullock. He got moved back up to his 90 overall. So we'll see if Bullock can cook. But this is an Oklahoma team that's been a bit beaten and battered recently. So we're gonna see. Does Todd Honey today over under 74.5 receiving yards? Can San Diego State do the unthinkable? They beat Notre Dame. They beat Michigan State. However, Notre Dame doesn't seem to be all that good. They lost to Mississippi State today. Heads in kick for the Aztecs. Schooner. Will they be able to flip them today? Heads in kick for Papa. The Sooners haven't lost in the regular season in quite a while. First play here on the road, only up 3. Oklahoma are now up 10. San Diego State unable to move the ball. Not looking good here early, 17-0. The defense seems to be getting stops, but the offense got to figure it out. And it's only a 10-point deficit at half. You'll take that. Got to score. Yes, they do. Here comes San Diego State out of halftime, but Oklahoma responds. 1 quarter left. Chance for San Diego State. Can they figure out a way? You got to get a stop. No, they don't. Oklahoma. And, okay, down. What is that, 9? They went for 2. They got it. We're going to go 1 play at a time now. One play at a time. San Diego State, you got to score. 4th and 9. Not looking good. And they run it. They don't get it. Oklahoma has the ball. Can they punch it in? Oklahoma. Yes, they do. That's going to do it, folks. Oklahoma survives. Except, hold on, it's only 16 points, folks. A touchdown would hit the no cover. We're going to get a touchdown. No, we do not. So, Oklahoma gets it done. 38-22. McFeeters was back for this game. Wild Goose, Honey, McFeeters, just all the big players doing it. Ed Bradley, 14-25, 212, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Vic Wally, SFA player, getting 74 on the ground. Uncle Boozer getting 1 catch today, not looking good. Billy Gilmore, 14 tackles, former Kansas guy. A lot of TFLs here for Simmons. A couple of sacks, no interceptions. They couldn't turn Bullock over. And then Jamal Bullock, his first game, 18 of 30, 222, 2 touchdowns. Gus McFeeters, only 79 yards, but he did get 3 tutties. And then Honey hit the over on his yardage. He got a touchdown. Dambo Dinkins getting some plays here. Shaquille Wildgoose, 51. Man Proctor, 12 pancakes today. Robacker leading in tackles. Very spread out here on this defense. Couple of sacks here. Couple of interceptions as well. Deflections. And, oh, Gage Blast forced a fumble. SFA punter. Let's go. 99 hit power, baby. All right, so let me get my players of the game. We got one more game here. That was an Oklahoma cover. So Mountain West couldn't go 2-0. However, they got one, which is all you can ask for, really, in those types of games. That was an OU cover. All right, one more game here before we head on to game day. Let's just make sure we only have 2 games. We've got this one, that's going to be our BearCave, and then we got game day, which is the Cyhawk Classic here in the SFA, and nothing else. Beautiful. All right, so Llama, if you're here, heads or tails, kick or receive. We got number 7 taking on number 8. This is a massive game. Uneligible for game day because they already got one. We're going to do a Bobanos prediction, folks, so let me know or get those Bobanos ready. Do you have Texas Tech or Texas A&M? Or not Texas Tech, what am I even saying? You got LSU or Texas A&M. Here we go. Get your Bobanos going. We got 14 viewers. Thank you guys all for being here. Yeah, I'm discombobulated today. But this is a 4.5 point spread for A&M, but for the choices, it's just a straight up pick. And over-under for this game is 49.5. And we're looking at Herky Street's interceptions. He's been prone to throwing interceptions on stream. Will we see 2 today from them? So that's kind of a big line, a little plus 300 for you. So get those Bobanos in. Anybody believe in Llama and Lavello Blackley? The man that spent $700K on a 2-star tight end. If you missed any of the games, you can always watch it back when the VOD's posted later tonight, or you can watch it back on playback on Twitch right after the stream concludes. All right, prediction is over. We're going to go LSU, heads and tails, kick and receive. Here we go. LSU's been having a great bounce back since that Maryland loss. A&M trying to fight back from that Baylor loss, so this is going to tell us a lot about the SEC. And we've got rain at Kyle Field. Oh, baby. The rain, the rain, the rain. Not good. Not good if you're an A or an LSU fan. Remember, they had those fumble issues week 1, the turnover issues. Rain will only hurt that. Remember, A&M went to the national championship last season. They're trying to find their way back. So heads in kick for LSU. Lavello Blackley, the 5-star freshman quarterback. Deshaun Nevers is a captain now. Unbelievable. Here we go. Long drive gets nothing. A&M scores first. Nothing doing there, but LSU on their way. They get a big play. 7-7, 14-7 A&M. And nothing doing before halftime. LSU now down. They've got to find a way to get back into this, and they do. 14-14. End of the third quarter. Top 10 matchup coming down to the wire. 7 minutes left. Nothing doing on either side now. Long drive here for A&M. They get a field goal. So we're going to go one play at a time. LSU, can they get another game-winning drive? Remember, they got that overtime win against Washington. 4th down, though. Can they convert? No, they punted it. 2nd down, 3rd and 8, 4th down. Here we go, folks. We're going to jump on in from their own end zone. So chance at a punt block, potentially. Can LSU do the unthinkable? We've never seen a punt block. No, they don't get through. So 17-14, LSU gets their chance. Already fringe field goal range. Stephen Wayne gets 10. So here comes Lavello Blackley, the number 2 prospect, the number 2 prospect in the class from season 14, the number 1 quarterback, Lavello Blackley. Sean Niebuhr's top of your screen, or bottom of your screen, I mean. Carrington's at the top. Dumps that short to Keller, and he's going to get 4. Plenty of time here. All they need is a field goal. The jerseys are trashed on both sides, completely muddy. Only 18 throw attempts today. Jackie Knight, SFA player, gets 2 sacks already. Lavello gets the snap. Only 3-man blitz to the outside. That was a risky throw, but Bowie gets the catch. 3rd and 3. I don't feel comfortable at field goal range from here, even in these sloppy conditions. Be about 50-yarder. They got to get closer. Minute 18. Huck Hammer on the other side, the number 1 prospect. It's number 1 versus number 2 down the seam. It's intercepted. It's Huck Hammer, the number 1 prospect. Huck Hammer on your dome. Bang! Huck Hammer, the number 1 prospect, intercepts the number 2 prospect in the season 14 class. You can't make it up, folks. And now they're going backwards. Huck Hammer makes his big-time play. That's his welcome to the SFA moment for Huck Hammer. No better way to do it than intercepting the guy who's ranked just under you. Yeah, Herky Streets now. They're going to try to run the clock out. Gets about 5. A&M can finish this with a first down. Empty set for Herky Streets. This is where he's at his worst. Clutch moments. It's going to be mid-screen to Dan Day. He can't get there. LSU's going to get another chance. Herky Streets doesn't look like he has any interceptions today. But with a minute left, defense comes up clutch. LSU's going to get one more chance here. They kick it deep. Got to get a field goal. Gets about 10. Do not throw it at Huck Hammer if you're Lavello Blackley, please. Huck Hammer, number 45, the strong safety. You got Lachey Phantom, bottom of your screen on Deshaun Neighbors. Lavello dumps that short. That's going to be Michael Goatsicki, the SFA tight end, and he drops it. The 6'4" freshman from North Carolina. 50 seconds left now. Second and 10. Goatsicki in motion. Blackley, and that's another drop. Back-to-back drops here. The rain is playing a factor. Lavello can't believe it. Huck Hammer back deep. The Shea Phantom, Deshaun Neighbors, bottom of your screen. They're going to hand it off here to Keller. He stiffies a man, goes down. Not sure why they decided to run it. Maybe they thought they could get half of it back, but now the clock's running. 4th and 10. Game on the line. 4th and 10. Lavello. He's throwing it deep. He's open. He hits him. Oh my, what a play. Sam Gardner, his first catch. They hurry it up. What a yam. In field goal range, 21 seconds left. Inside the 15, LSU can win it here. Lavello. What a throw from the freshman. To the end zone. Oh, Huck, he dropped the second one. Huck Hammer drops it. That would have ended the game. Lavello lives to fight another down. Huck Hammer can't believe he dropped it. to the end zone to Sean Neighbors. The SFA player, the $1 million man, gives him the lead. Oh, baby. Huckhammer drops the second, and Neighbors converts. You can't draw it up any better. Remember, folks, this was a game last year that LSU won, and it decided the 7 and the 8 seed. Will it do the same thing again? They're 7 and 8 here. 14 seconds now for A&M, down 4. First and 10, 14 seconds left for Herky Streets. Does he have a legendary moment in him? He's sacked! They call the timeout, but it's not looking good. Got about 2 plays here. Missing Percy Knox in these type of situations. Dan Day, bottom of your screen, probably your X Factor guy. Herky. He has time, probably going to be the last play. And he gets hit as he throws. 3rd and 17. Unbelievable. LSU going for broke here. 3 for 13 today on 3rd down. Last chance. See, how far can Herky Streets throw it? The #1 recruit from a couple of years ago. He yams it deep. And it's tipped, and that's going to do it. Texas A&M loses at home. They go to 2-2, and Llama and LSU expand to 3-1. Lavello, he made the air. Huckhammer picked him off, and then he got another chance, and he converted. Deshaun Evers, the $1 million man, with the game-winning touchdown. Unbelievable game. What a way to end BearCave. If you bet on LSU, you are a lucky man. Enjoy those Bobanos, folks. And LSU wins outright. What a BearCave. We've got some crazy ones. Another week of no covers. Everything's either a cover or a outright victory. Just to recap, we had Boise cover, Arizona covered, Miami covered, Southern Miss won outright, North Texas covered, LA Tech covered, LA Tech won the push, Bama won outright, UNLV won outright, Oklahoma covered, and LSU won outright. So we'll take a look at the stats here. Osborne, Bowie, the freshman to freshman connection, and Neighbors with the game winner. Can't believe Huckhammer dropped that second one, but it's the rain. You can't expect him to get both. But 12 for 25. 2 interceptions from Blackley today, but he got it done when it mattered most. And Deshaun Evers, once again, got that game-winning catch. That 4th down, man. That deep bomb on 4th down. As Ash Cookman leads them in tackles. They got 3 TFLs here. Got the sack from Mark Bell. No interceptions on this side, so that line does not hit for Herky Streets. And for A&M, Herky Streets went 19 of 35, 195, 1 touchdown. He fixed the interception problems, but did not produce today. Dan Day got a touchdown here from the running back, Apodaca. Jackie Knight, man, 15 tackles, unbelievable day, 6 TFLs, 2 sacks, couple of interceptions. Huckhammer got the one. That was a big one, but he got 2 deflections. Well, that might have been the difference. The #1 player in the class, unable to convert when they really needed him. And Lavello gets the last laugh. All right, so as always, we'll preview next week's games before we go ahead and get out of here, and then I'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes with game day. We got Cy-Hawk going this week, Iowa versus Iowa State. LSU wins outright here. They'll move to 3-1. And then, as always, guys, VODs will be posted later on tonight, and then highlights will be available for game day tomorrow. All right, so week 5. What do we got brewing in week 5? Nebraska at UNLV. That one will probably be on BearCave. LA Tech, Texas Tech, Missouri, Georgia Tech, Army, UTSA, North Texas, Maryland and Michigan. Some nice matchups there at the top. Do we have anything hiding down below? BYU and Oregon is a fun one. Ohio stays perfect this week. Kent State got a first win in their debut. Baylor, West Virginia. And that is the list of games. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Like I said, I'll be back in about 5-10 minutes for game day between Iowa and Iowa State. Peace.